A1 will be side left, A2 will be side right, and A3 will be at X with the ball. To start the motion, A1 is going to dodge. If he ends up dodging to his left, A1 will clear through and A2 will follow behind. If he dodges to his right, A2 will clear through and A1 will follow behind. As A3 dodges, he's going to have a couple of looks. The first look that he's going to have is to look into A2, so it's very important that our players are dodging with their heads up. The second option he'll have is to try to turn the corner to score a goal. If his defenseman is playing good defense, his next option is to try to get to the island. Once A3 is at the island, he's putting a lot of pressure on the defense, and he's got the option to look to dodge the score from this part, but if nothing is there, he's going to use his hands-free dodge and pass back to A1, who is now behind the goal. As A1 dodges to his left, if A2 got too far to the left side, he is now going to clear through back to the middle. A3 will now follow, and he will have the same looks. He's going to look inside to A2, he's going to try to turn the corner, try to get to the island and make a dodge, and then if nothing's there, he's going to use his hands-free dodge and pass back to A3. As we're running this motion, it's important that we want to keep our players to our strengths. So A1 will be a lefty, A2 will be a righty, and A3 will most likely be our best dodger who can distribute the ball with his left and right hands. Sometimes when we're running Charlie, we will have already rotated, and that's because if we're using another midfield motion that requires dodging down the alleys, we will want to rotate out of their way. So if we can imagine our midfielders are running a dodge, follow, float, and one of the middies is going to dodge the righty alley, which is the top left corner, as he dodges, A1 will want to clear through out of his way, A3 will want to pop to him so he can be an outlet, and A2 is going to follow A3 so that we can swing the ball to the back as quickly as possible. If the midi can't find anything, he's going to throw the ball to A3, and A3 wants to relay the ball as quickly as possible to A2. Now, with this pass, he wants to swing the ball directly behind the goal and as quickly as possible so that we can attack the weak side as fast as possible. This takes a lot of time for the players to develop this understanding of using the geometry on the field so that as we swing the ball, we're put into the best situation to attack the goal from the other side of the field. As A2 is dodging, A3 is going to follow, A1 is going to stay inside and may cut the back pipe. As we move through this video, we won't go over this aspect of Charlie again, but it's important to just understand that all of the rules are exactly the same, but it's important to understand how this works as we are trying to use Charlie to build a complete offense. As we get into our 3v2s, we're always going to start with the defensive side of the ball, and before we get into that, we've got a couple things we want to cover. The first thing that we want to cover is that we're always going to be using our long stick defenseman, and that's because, for one, we want to make